Hey guys, what's going on? Shadow of Nexus back here with another video, and we gotta talk about the PlayStation 5 Pro. The PlayStation 5 Pro was announced yesterday, and the retail price has got a lot of people really confused and really angry and really just not able to understand why it's so much money. But look, us PC gamers would understand why this is actually so expensive, right? So when it comes to the PS5 Pro, it's going to retail for 699 US dollars, which I mean is pretty insane for a console. I don't know any console that ever cost $700, but I mean, I think now is the time that Sony is just like, oh hey, we'll make the console $700. They're probably testing the price out for the PS6 as well. Like if the PS6 is going to be $700, I mean, I think a lot of people are just gonna be like, oh hey, I'm out, like. But here we go, guys. I mean, let's get right into it. Sony had a presentation with Mark Cerny, the engineer of the PlayStation 5, and he said that this is going to be a pretty big improvement. So Sony showed off three areas basically which will be improved. First of all, is the ray tracing performance is going to be improved. Second is going to be the graphics, and third is going to be the frame rate. Now, the most interesting thing about this presentation is that Sony has now actually went ahead and created their own upscaling software solution. Much like FSR and DLSS, I think this one's actually machine learning, so it's actually more similar to DLSS. So you're going to be seeing better resolution and stuff like that in games, but you're going to be seeing better performance. So this is pretty interesting. So I mean, all the consoles that are out right now can support FSR, right? Even the Switch uses FSR in some games. But this console here, being $700, a lot of people are really mad about this. And not only is it $700, it doesn't come included with a disk drive. It doesn't have a stand. And also, one thing that I'm not seeing a lot of people account for is the online, right? The online is still going to be $80, right? $80 for the year. So you have to pay $80 for the year, right? Which is not included, right? You have to pay for the disk drive if you want to play physical games. And then if you want to stand it up, you have to pay for the stand, which is like another uh, potentially $100 or more, right? So we're actually, with inflation, we're actually basically at the price of the PlayStation 3, and the PlayStation 3 had free online. So I think that the PlayStation 5 Pro is a very interesting piece of hardware. When it comes to the PS5 Pro, there were not really too many games that were actually shown off for it. Actually, there were a few here. Let me just get this list here. It was, I believe, The Last of Us was one of them. Yeah, okay, so here we go. Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Demon Souls, Dragon's Dogma 2, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Gran Turismo 7, Hogwarts Legacy, Horizon Forbidden West, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, The Crew Motorfest, The First Descendant, and The Last of Us Part 2. Okay, so these are the games that are going to be enhanced, so-called, for the PS5 Pro. Now, something came out yesterday, or I mean, sorry, today, that said that there will still be enhanced games that are going to be running at 30 FPS only, which I believe is going to be Alan Wake 2, right? As powerful as this thing is, unfortunately, it's not going to be as powerful as like a high-end gaming PC or anything like that. This is pretty much about as powerful as I would say an RTX 3070 Ti maybe, right? The RTX 3070 Ti and maybe the 6800, the RX 6800. So those are like basically nowadays I would say like upper mid-range GPUs. They're still pretty powerful. I mean, obviously, this thing here is going to be really powerful. One thing I'm really excited to see is the machine learning, and I really want to see how Sony is going to use it because for DLSS, it has been an absolute dream, like playing your games at higher resolutions and having such smooth frame rates. It's fantastic. But are people really going to be buying a $700 console? And this is where Sony, I think, underestimated the amount that people are actually going to be paying for this thing, because I don't think that many people are going to buy this thing. And also, we do have data of the PS4 Pro, where we know that the PS4 Pro did not sell that well. I mean, we already know that it didn't sell that well. It accounted for like maybe, I think maybe 5% or 10% of the total PS5s or the total PS4 sales. So is Sony really even going to make any money on this? I mean, it's possible that they will, it's possible that they won't. I think it's still very interesting that Sony is going to be putting something out like this. For $700 though, like I said, guys, I mean, this thing's expensive. It's expensive. I don't think a lot of console gamers are going to buy this one, because I mean, uh, the PS5 has literally gone on sale, and like you can get it for maybe like $50 off sometimes too, and that includes God of War Ragnarok. So yeah, like, are people seriously going to be spending this much money? And it doesn't come with a disc drive. It doesn't come with a stand. I mean, the stand is not that big of a deal, but the disc drive, if you have a bunch of physical games and stuff, you're pretty much out of luck. You would have to go and buy the disc drive, which is like another $100 basically. So yeah, guys, I think the PS5 Pro is going to be an interesting system here. I think that them showing off PS4 games mostly was kind of a fail, to be honest. I think they should have showed off some more extremely demanding games, except for like like maybe exclusive PS5 games, maybe like I don't know, Demon Souls or something. I know they showed it off a little bit, but maybe tell us, oh, okay, you can play at native 4K resolution, 60 frames, right? That kind of stuff here. But yeah, guys, I mean, for those people who are expecting 8K resolution, probably not gonna happen here. It might be able to output 8K, but yeah. One thing I'm really interested in is seeing if Microsoft will be responding. Microsoft has already said before that they will not be responding to the PS5 Pro, if it does come out or whatever. But I think they might change their mind now, because the development is going to be going directly to the PS5 Pro. Most developers are going to be like, oh, hey, we have more power on the PS5 Pro, so we will spend more time on the PS5 Pro. And this is also making me a little bit worried for the Xbox Series S as well. And also the Nintendo Switch too. Because I think a lot of developers are going to look at this piece of hardware and be like, oh, hey, we're going to optimize our game fully for the PS5 Pro. One game that I think that will probably be the best on PS5 Pro is GTA 6. Okay, when GTA 6 comes out on the PS5 Pro, I think it's going to be the best version of the game, because obviously there's no PC version of the game, right? So I have to say I'm still very interested in the PS5 Pro. The price point is kind of throwing me off a little bit. I'm probably not going to get it or anything. I mean, I have a gaming PC. You can play most of your games on PC. And also, the other thing is that why not just buy a gaming PC at this point, guys? Like, I know a lot of people, they don't like playing their games on PC just because of the headaches and stuff it can create. But now is a better time than ever to build your own gaming PC, to customize your own gaming PC, because you have Sony games coming over, you have Microsoft games coming over. There has been rumors that Nintendo is going to start putting games on the PC as well. I don't know how true that is, but again, you can emulate games and stuff like that. You can play virtually any game that you want, and the online is free. Like, I've never really understood paying for online, guys. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, what do you guys think about the PS5 Pro? I think this was kind of a hit, and it was kind of a miss in some aspects, because you're paying $700, no disc drive. I think that the games do look really good, though. I mean, hey, if you're talking about graphics, frame rate, yeah, this is fantastic. But the pricing, not so much. I think they could have maybe shown off some better games, maybe some new games to like launch the system with, not like exclusive games or anything like that. But yeah, I think overall this was a okay presentation. I'm still excited to see what the PS5 Pro is. I want to see some real world benchmarks. I want to see when GTA 6 comes out. I want to see how that's going to look on it. And I want to see some games like maybe, let's say, The Last of Us 3 or something, whenever that comes out, is going to be on the PS5 Pro. Or maybe that's going to be on the PS6. I'm not really 100% sure, but if it does come out, or if, like, let's say another Sony game that's going to be super graphically demanding comes out, and we're going to be able to see how it looks on the PS5, right, and the PS5 Pro. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, guys, have a good one. Peace.